New details now at noon following a multi-county chase late Friday night.
WKYT's Destiny Quinn is breaking down the arrest citation that was just released. She joins us from the Alert Center. Destiny.
Victor and Kristen, Bradley Kimbrell faces a list of charges. Those include reckless driving, fleeing, and wanton endangerment. We're now learning more about that high-speed chase. According to the arrest citation, a routine traffic stop turned into a chase through multiple counties. Police in Rockcastle County say they tried to pull over the U-Haul truck before it sped off. That chase went into Laurel County and into Madison County. State police say as Kimbrell slowed down, he nearly hit a home. Investigators say Kimbrell ran from the truck through a wooded area where he was caught. Officers say after being taken into custody, Kimbrell appeared to overdose in the back of a patrol vehicle. Kimbrell's now being held in the Rockcastle County Detention Center. No one was hurt in the chase. Back to you.